All right, hello everybody. For discussion number 6, we are building on what we covered last week in the first part of chapter 3 and in discussion number 5. So for discussion 6, you're going to read the two different little studies that are below, and then you're going to answer the same 3 questions for each one, which is all related to chapter 3, part 2, pages 68 to 85. So study number 1. Dr. Stevens and her research assistants were studying the relationship between the level of people's self-esteem and their income levels. They asked participants in their study to report their annual income and then asked them to take a test that measured their level of self-esteem. Results of the study showed that as income increased, self-esteem scores increased as well. So question 1, is this a correlational study or is it an experiment? Number 2, if it is a correlational study, I want you to tell me what direction is the correlation or association between the two variables. If it's an experiment, which one is the independent variable or IV, and which one is the DV or dependent variable? And number 3, from the study, can we conclude that income causes an increase in self-esteem, and explain why or why not? Study number 2. Researchers randomly assigned participants to ingest kombucha and others to ingest a placebo, water flavored to taste similar to kombucha and in a kombucha's bottle, but without the key ingredients of kombucha. The participants, as well as the research assistants, were unaware of who received kombucha and who received the placebo. After participants in both groups ingested their assigned beverage, researchers read to all of the participants of the study at the same time a list of 10 letters. On average, the kombucha group recalled 10 letters, while on average, the placebo group only recalled 5 letters. So same 3 questions. Is this a correlational study or is it an experiment? It's a big theme, something to be able to identify in this class. Is it correlation or is it causation? So we're really kind of trying to get at that this week. And then if it's a correlational study, which direction is the correlation or association between the variables? If it's an experiment, what is the IV or independent variable? And which is the DV or dependent variable? And from this study, can we conclude that kombucha causes better recall? Explain why or why not. So the chapter reading for this will help you. So will the beyond the book in the lecture is quite a bit about correlation versus causation and identifying independent and dependent variables. So make sure you take a look at those things before working on this. I look forward to reading your thoughts, and good luck on this week's discussion.